Hello and welcome back to my channel, and I'd like to thank you all again for clicking on this video, for interacting with me, for bringing all your good energy here. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And today I really felt called to do, what immediate blessings are coming into your life. Not just for Christmas, but other things that have to do with certain things coalescing, changing. So here's group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. So give yourselves a moment to see which one draws you, and then I'll get started with the reading. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your reading. And you chose the purple agate. And I remember when this came into my life, it was a time more recently where I was feeling more confident in my abilities spiritually, and not just that, in other ways in my life. So group number 1, I feel like part of the blessing that's coming into your life is having more self-assured confidence, not being so worried about things you've worried about for years, in terms of your ability to do certain things, in terms of your follow-through, and in terms of your confidence. So that's the message I'm getting for you, group number 1. Let's pull a card from this Akashic deck. Group 1. Yeah, more self-security. Maybe some of you have started a new business, going more independent with certain things. Being okay with doing certain things on your own now. It's not feeling so scary for you, group number 1. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, and you guys picked Archangel Gabriel. So Archangel Gabriel is all about messages. So I feel like part of this self-confidence that has been coming through to you guys is the fact that, you're hearing the spiritual messages and you're allowing them to guide you. You're not doubting and feeling more confused about these things. And for some of you, it could be that Archangel Gabriel is actually working with you in terms of the relationship with yourself. So group number 1, I'm getting a lot of spiritual messages. Ooh, and you see those rainbows? Maybe some of you have been seeing rainbows lately, or like a double rainbow. If that's, if that resonates with you, that's another synchronicity. But having a more positive viewpoint. Like miracles can happen, and yeah, I can find that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But yeah, there's a lot of good things coming through to you. You're really hearing the messages, and you're being guided, especially by Archangel Gabriel. So, what a beautiful message. Guide really working directly with you right now. Yeah, and the King of Forces. So again, this self-confidence, this enthusiasm towards things, feeling like you're really vibing with all things around you, like this man in this forest area with all these animals. Some people would be afraid of wolves. He's not. Bunnies are more timid, but the bunny doesn't run away from him, and stags usually are afraid of people because they think they're going to be hunted, but they're so comfortable in this man's presence. Because you're starting to have more confidence in yourself, other people might really like your vibe right now, group number 1. People feel comfortable around you, and you feel comfortable around them now. Wow, that's beautiful. Long time coming for you, group number 1. All right, let's pull some more tarot. Yeah, you're taking big leaps and bounds. Things you've been wanting to do for years that you're finally doing, group number 1. Let's see. Okay, 2 of coins. 6 of coins, Dr. Buzzard, which is justice. Ooh, Daughter of Sticks hiding behind there. And the Son of Baskets. So, I'm getting for most of you that this has to do with career. That you're finally getting that raise or that opportunity. And you didn't realize, because this was hiding behind here, you didn't realize how enthusiastic that made you, that you're finally getting these things rebalanced in your life. Where you didn't have a lot of confidence, where you felt like you would just consistently fail or it wasn't for you, you have found a lot of enthusiasm and confidence. I feel like you're getting your joy back in life, group number 1, and that's part of the blessing. Because your attitude and your vibe has changed, you're now attracting what you've always wanted in your life in terms of career, in terms of your confidence. And also for some of you, it could be a pregnancy as well. Like you're finally feeling secure within your finances and being able to handle having a child, that this thing just follows through for you in terms of that. That's going to be some of you, not all of you. But I can see a really progressive, loving change in terms of allowing yourself to take a chance on the things you love because you feel confident. Wow. Yeah, the big queen. And that's the Empress. So you're really manifesting and stabilizing things. And for those of you who wanted to have a child, that's going to be coming through to you. That is something you've wanted for a while, and that will come through to you, group number 1. It's been a long time coming, but finally, you got your mojo back, group number 1. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm Dr. Grant. Things that have been going back and forth in your mind. You really had to dig deep, but you finally found it. All right. Now let me pull a doorway. Let's see what else is opening up for you, group number 1. And also, group number 1, no matter where you live in the world, I'm getting from Archangel Gabriel, is that you might see a certain animal that isn't supposed to be in your side of the world or be around in a certain season. So watch out for that, because I feel like that's another message in terms of miracles occurring, but also of Archangel Gabriel's presence. So that might resonate with some of you, but I'm getting that as well. Okay, so this is the doorway, and it says, morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. Okay, so that's a helpful tip to you. To literally meditate under the sun because of how much revitalization it gives people. Energizing, clarity. Also, if you're in a part of the world where it's dark a lot and maybe you have to work and can't get out there in the sun, try seeing a sun above your head and bringing that energy down into your body as well. So that's another alternative if that's a scheduling problem for you. But also getting up earlier in the morning perhaps might be beneficial to you if you've been sleeping in or feeling tired. Getting up early might actually help you, group number 1. So let's see what's on the back. Intuition. Simple, complex, words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way it feels. Yeah, exactly. So group number 1, listen to your intuition. Keep recognizing those signs from Spirit, and especially Archangel Gabriel, that are coming through to you right now. Your blessing is you finally got your mojo back. You are confident in what you're doing, and you feel great by taking risks that you've always wanted to, group number 1. Have a blessed day. I hope these messages were helpful to you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. And you chose this raw emerald pendant. And when this came through into my life, there was a lot of heart healing, a lot of blockages that had been there for a while that I didn't realize that were being dissolved and healed. barriers being broken through with this heart healing. And at times, it is not a comfortable experience, but you'll be better for it, group number 2. So I feel like part of your blessing is healing of heart blocks that have been there for a while that you haven't realized, group number 2. So let's pull you a card from this Akashic Tarot. Like I said, it'll be uncomfortable if it hasn't been already, but it will allow so much more blessings to come through to your life, group number 2. Things you've wanted to do, but have told yourself no. A deeper sense of freedom after this healing, group number 2. Ooh, setting your course. So yeah, this has a lot to do, group number 2, with plans you've been wanting to make for a while, but perhaps have stagnated on. I feel like you're more in the mindset of, yeah, Pop, am I right here? I feel like you're more in the mindset of, oh yeah, I'm like totally ready to go. But you see these 2 sailors here, how they're looking over the plans. It's important to make sure all your ducks are in a row before you go ahead and do something. It's also important to take stock of your inner world and what needs to be healed before you set off on a journey. And sometimes I know it's annoying to have delays and stuff, but it's important that you realize that all parts of your health are taken care of, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And this is where the healing's occurring, like in all parts of your life. So this is a message from Spirit that your plans are going to go through, but there are a bit of delays because there are things that need to be examined more closely, group number 2. And this has to do with healing. Here we go. And again, your angels might be with you with that angel being knocked over too. So pray to your angels to help you with this healing, group number 2, if you're into that. Yeah, there's Archangel Raphael. What was I saying about angels? And then Beath, birth. So there, like I said, there is healing coming to the heart chakra for you guys. Definitely. In terms of relationships, for some of you, it's healing the relationship between you and your children as well. For some of you, not all of you. But whatever it is, it's like... But whatever resonates with you, it's healing your heart chakra, but also opening up the higher heart chakra, functioning from there. Not being worried or feeling like certain things are going to continue to hold you back. And that is part of the healing that's coming through, because there's the children. Because when that occurs, you can just go through life with more ease with your relationships with people, with the projects you want to move forth in. So I feel like those are blessings coming to you, group number 3. Oh, group number 2. Group number 2. So this might resonate with group number 3 as well. Interesting. So let's pull some more tarot to get some more clarity. Yeah, for some of you, this is working with animals in some way, like maybe opening up a daycare center for animals, or a charitative effort of a shelter for animals. Some of you, it'll be for animals. We always have to make sure you have the proper permits and stuff too, right? Sometimes that takes a while. Bureaucracy and paperwork, right? So, ooh, 3 of baskets. Gala Jack, which is the Hanged Man. And the 5 of knives. So, I feel like for you, this big heart healing, for some of you, is going to be occurring after your birthday or someone else's birthday or Christmas. There will be the sense of feeling stuck in a certain way, feeling stagnant in a certain way. But a breakthrough occurs for you when you learn to let go of maybe going back and forth and fighting with certain people all the time, or fighting with yourself about whether you should or should not do something. You know, should I stay or should I go type of energy. So that is the breakthrough that's going to be occurring to you, is that sense of stagnancy is really going to be exaggerated after a celebration or a holiday, because that is when your breakthrough is going to occur. That's when you allow this heart healing to come through to you. And when you do allow this heart healing to come through to you, group number 2, you're going to feel a lot of freedom. You're going to feel like certain things are just clearer to you. You know, there might be people, situations, habits that might leave your life, but it's for the better. And I know it's not an easy thing to go through, but that is your blessing, is this heart clearing and healing. Certain situations not being stagnant, or attitudes being stagnant in your life anymore, group number 2. So on the back we have the Mother of Coins, and on the top we have the Father of Baskets. So yeah, this could have to do with the dynamic between parents and children and parents as well. Yeah. Group number 1, I feel like, you know, there might have been people in your life that have said certain things to you might have felt was painful, but ultimately they were thinking about your highest good. But, you know, maybe you're a stubborn person and you're like, well, I just want to be independent and do what I do. But sometimes people say things to you that don't seem nice because they love you, and they're thinking about your health, and they're thinking about the long term in your life. So that might have been a situation you might have dealt with in terms of relationships with certain people as well. But I feel like you're going to come to the realization of realizing what a healthy balance is, realizing that, like with this and the King of Cups here, realizing that it's good to know who or what you're getting involved with before you just jump in. Having more of that mindset. Being a bit more thoughtful with what you get involved with, group number 2. So, those are the blessings that are coming through to you. You're going to have a lot more clarity after this holiday season, or after a birthday or celebration of some sort, about what needs to change in your life because of this heart healing. Okay, let's see what doorway is opening for you, group number 2. Okay. So this is the doorway you chose, and it says patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you'll see things will be all right. So, and it says pass this card on. So, like I was saying, there might be a bit of delay with the things you want to do, but that's because you're going to have an epiphany, a breakthrough, heart healing. And coming from someone who's very impatient myself, I know it isn't always easy, group number 2, but there is going to be a lot more clarity coming into your life when this heart healing occurs. And as you become more clear on what it is you realized, you'll be able to give this guidance to others as well. That's why it says pass this card on. So, another message here, silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace, so it can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So, you know, part of healing is pain. And if you're not someone who meditates or takes the time out for yourself to be still and silent and reflect on what things are coming up for you to heal and to let go of, I would suggest that. So, these are the blessings coming into your life, group number 2. Lots of healing. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if this was helpful to you, group number 2. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. And you chose serpentine or serpentine, however you like to pronounce it. I like serpentine. And this stone came into my life when I was feeling more stable and grounded. Certain things that I used to be afraid to do, I actually wanted to go out and do myself. And this stone is associated with mountains specifically. So I feel like, you have climbed quite a steep mountain to feel the sense of inner stability, inner peace. You don't feel untethered like a leaf in the wind. And I feel like a lot of you have felt a lot of anxiety, and that's starting to lessen in your life. And that's when this came into my life, when my anxiety didn't stop me from doing certain things that I really wanted to do anymore. So that is a message to you, group number 3. Let's tell you Akashic Tarot card. And it's been a long time coming. Finally. It's a message I'm getting for you, group number 3, finally. Because when you feel that anxious, you feel like it's going to be that way forever. Okay, so let's see what we got here, group number 3. BF, birth. So, when I look at this card, I see a sense of homecoming. For you guys, I feel like your vibration isn't at odds with everyone and everything anymore, and that's part of the anxiousness, is going places and doing things and getting involved with other people. Oh, okay, because a lot of you are very empathic, and that's the reason why. Is you really feel other people's vibes all the time, and you're starting to make peace with that. For some of you, it's because you meditate, and you've done a lot of inner work, and that's why the stability is coming through. You can actually enjoy certain things now, because that anxiety isn't holding you back from it. For others of you, this came about because of certain people that entered your life, or certain projects or ideas that you love so much that it gives you a lot of strength and confidence and stability. You now know what your life's work is, whether that is in part having children, whether that is realizing and putting forth in the world those possibilities for those projects, for group work as well, group number 3. Becoming involved with people that really have your best interest in mind. And I feel like maybe you've come to this precipice of letting go of the majority of your anxiousness, but maybe that was like cut short several times. But now finally, it can go all the way through for you, group number 3. You're not so worried about the outcomes of things. You're learning to go more with the flow. Realizing too, letting go of anxiousness is realizing that no one ever has control. Like sailors on the sea, we can only direct our direction, where we go, what we do. So yeah, I'm feeling that for you, group number 3, is a sense of stability and security, because now you've found something to connect more deeply with the earth plane, whether that be a project, an idea, children, or a group of people who are really loving. So those are messages I'm getting for you there in terms of blessings. Oh, okay. And with some people, it's like, for you, group number 3, for some of you, it's the fact that there's been a reunion. So this could be old souls from past lives coming into your life, and that helps activate you, and you activate them with that stability as well. And it could be other people in your life you haven't seen for a long time that come back in as well. So there's the messages I'm getting for you, group number 3. Yeah. We have the treasure and the scribe. So for some of you, it's been a sense of writer's block. Okay? Some of you are writers and you feel like, oh my God, I'm just never going to get this done because there's no good ideas coming through. But the breakthrough might be to realize like there was something that was just sitting around that one day you look at and you're like, that's it. That's the idea, or that's the missing piece of the puzzle. This card, the treasure, is all about thinking, oh my God, I've lost it. Where is it? I'm just never going to have a sense of security, am I? When's it my turn? And this card is realizing that it's been with you all this time. This guy spent so much time messing up this room. He hasn't realized right behind him is his treasure. So I feel like that was the vibe you're going through for a long time, with your sense of anxiety, of not feeling stable in a certain way. That's all changing because you either realized what your talent is, or you found a sense of inner peace, or you might have a group of people that are really solid and loving and encouraging. So, and you know what? For some of you, it might be writing about this experience you have to help others through similar situations as well. I'm getting a lot of messages with this pile, but those are a lot of good things coming through. But I feel like your blessing is finally realizing what it is that keeps you peaceful and balanced and connected to the earth plane. All right. Grounding things down. Feeling a deeper sense of connection. Because you might be someone who, functions more in the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, the crown chakra, and beyond. And it has been a big problem for you trying to connect with the lower chakras. But that's finally happening for you, group number 3. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Realizing you are the key to your own salvation all along. You just needed to try certain things out and let go of that sense of controlling everything so you didn't feel so anxious. But you're learning to let go of that. Letting go of expectation and allowing beautiful things to unfold. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. Mother of coins. Ooh, Father of baskets. And the Mother of baskets. Oh my gosh. So these are 2 queens and a king here. For some of you, these are people definitely for sure in your life who provide a sense of balance and stability, who offer you a helping hand, who show you guidance, words of wisdom, actions of wisdom, really giving you that self-assured energy. So for some of you, this is definitely people in your life who are a godsend, who are really loving. Also, for some of you, because these people have come into your life, you can finally realize these parts about yourself. That you've always been a mature person. You've always been a person who can handle a lot of the things in the emotional body. Because of the being an empath, you have confused other people's energies for your own, and that was part of your anxiety for some of you. For some of you, it's because you got, again, this project, this involvement with people, and that could have to do with a job, a career change. There's a lot more love, there's a lot more joy, peace. You can finally feel stable with certain things, situations, feeling like you can handle things now, group number 3. Because you've never been able to ignore your emotional body, you've done a lot of work on it. So that is really, really beautiful. Stability, love, nurturing, being so thoughtful. Wow. Yeah, the 10 of coins and the devil. So part of it was a lot of, okay, so this could have been an influence by another family member that made you feel really anxious as well. Something that might have happened to you as a child. But for some of you, it's this misguided negative thoughts that you used to tell yourself about not being able to handle building something for the future, having the maturity to raise a family, for example, or to follow through with that project, or to just feel safe and secure in yourself and being able to pass that on to other people. But you're coming to that realization, group number 3, and the blessings is revitalization, love, nurturing, stability. That's so wonderful. Okay, let's pull you a doorway. Balance, finally. So, this is what the doorway looks like, and it says, freedom flows. How perfect is that? Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine, sacred reason. Like, what was I saying about this new balance and a sense of freedom? Finally. And the flows is pretty opt because you have the King and Queen of Cups here. That balance in the emotional body, the thoughtfulness, the tenderness, the nurturing, the doing without doing, and the actual thought that's put into caring about the maturity, the stability. Just keep going with the flow. This is finally happening for you, and I'm so happy for you, group number 3. Anxiety is such a struggle, and to come at the other end of that, realizing you can put your energy into other things, brings such a deep sense of peace. That's beautiful. A moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Yes. That makes perfect sense. All this love, living from the heart instead of living from your anxiety. Wow, those are beautiful blessings. So, group number 3, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this was helpful to you, and have a beautiful and blessed day. See you soon. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your reading. And you guys chose the Holy Agate. And this is more of like a gray agate with some white in it. And I remember this came into my life when I took a chance with having more community in my life. So for some of you, it might be taking a class or joining a group of some sort. But this especially came into my life when I wasn't so worried about reaching out to others, because I was encouraged by other people who loved me and wanted the best for me. And we all joined a spiritual class together. So when I think of this stone and I look at this stone, I think of those beautiful people in that group that I met, that I was meant to meet, and we learned a lot from each other. So group number 4, I feel like part of your blessing has to do with not being so worried or afraid of taking a class in something. You know, it might not be a spiritual class, but it could be, you know, you could meet like-minded people who want to learn a skill. So group number 4, that's part of your blessing here. So let's get some Akashic Tarot. Yeah, for some of you, it's, got a pop in my right ear. These people might find you. You know, you might be thinking, oh, I haven't been looking, but maybe a friend tells you about a group. For some of you, it might happen that way. You weren't looking, but it found you. Okay. Yeah, 16 here, caught in the ruins. So I feel like for you, group number 4, it's been at a certain point not wanting to take the risk of becoming involved with other people was because perhaps they've burned you in the past. You know, you were excited, you were working on something, you felt like people had your back, and then they just up and left and took things with them. So I feel like not looking for some of you, not wanting to become involved, is because you've had crappy experiences with other groups of people. But like I'm saying, you will be directed and rooted towards a group of people, like from a friend of a friend through a friend of a friend, into a group of people that are really not like that. And that'll be a sign for you, if that's what you're looking for, to avoid certain things. Yeah, to avoid certain things. That has been your vibe for quite some time, group number 4. Because you feel like it's just going to happen again and again. But this group of people you're going to meet, going to take a class in, going to be associated with, they won't do this to you. And sometimes it is hard to trust when you've gone through crappy situations. But I'm telling you, part of your blessings is letting go of that. And when you let go of it, you realize, oh my goodness, I ascribed my experiences with certain people to everyone. And that can limit your growth a lot, group number 4. But I feel like you'll be working through that very soon. So, 8 of Keys, the Master Artisan, and the Queen of Roses. So, all right, that brings more clarity. So for some of you, it was like you were doing work. Like I said, you were doing work with this group of people for free, and you know your work is worth a lot, and then they screwed you and took your work and left you. They didn't pay you. They didn't even say thank you. They didn't appreciate things you did for them. And that's part of the reason why you're like, nope, no group associations at all. Nope. I can understand where you're coming from. But this Queen of Roses is telling me that there will be healing and clearing to your emotional body, and these groups of people that you will become involved with will value your work, will appreciate what you do. And it'll be more of a, because you see more than one person in there, it'll be more of a cooperative effort. You're not going to be the one in the group doing all the work or carrying everything or having the initiative, okay? That's a strong message I'm getting for you, group number 4. Because you have been burned, because you are worried. But it will be different this time, I promise you. You will have a friend or someone you know very well recommend a group of people or a class or something. Something with a group. But it's not going to be as it was, group number 4. I'm getting a strong message in that. Okay. Let's see. So, oops, almost fell off the table. Okay, the Hierophant, Mother of Sticks and Dim Bones, which is Judgment, the Big Queen and the Nine of Sticks. So, like I was saying, with being burned by other people, it's not comfortable or nice, but you learn a lesson. And you might have thought the lesson was, oh, just never get involved with people. No, it's a lesson of discernment, of seeing the signs of when you know someone doesn't appreciate what you do. When people are asking certain things of you to take advantage of you, and when somebody's genuinely asking for your help or your assistance because they're actually collaborating with you. And that was a lesson you needed to learn. So that now You can have more of a confidence with your assessment of other people, group number 4. That was part of the gift, was this lesson. And it's not a nice lesson, but it's a lesson we all must learn to become reoriented with people that actually want to collaborate. So you are gaining more confidence in your abilities to discern the signs, the patterns in people's behavior, and whether they're for you and whether they're not. And then you have the Empress. Oh, you have 3 majors in here with the Hierophant, Judgment, and the Empress. So this is a destiny shift for you. Finally shifting out of this energy of just blocking any involvement with groups of people. Because you learned, like I said, you learned a sense of boundary, but now it's that discernment. Allow the people in that you can see can prove, well, I guess that's not the right word, that can, through their natural behavior, it's easy to see whether they're someone you should let in or not. But letting no one in allows for no change, no evolving. And for you, I feel like you're someone who does like to finish projects. You're someone who loves to manifest with people. And that's why this hurt you so much, group number 4. It's because you, more than one situation, but you also had the highest hopes for these people. You really cared about them. And because you're so burned by them, you're thinking, oh my goodness. But I'm telling you, the blessing that's coming through to you is finally having that sense of confident discernment and knowing who you should be involved with, who should be in your inner circle. That's really what I'm getting for you. Your sense of discernment is there. Don't be worried about being fooled again, because you have that sense about you now, and that's your blessing. Yeah, Father of Coins, Big Mama. So, like I said, you'll know who these people are by their work ethic, by their own sense of personal worth, by the fact that they don't gossip about other people, by the fact that they think about what they do today affects the long term, tomorrow, yesterday. People who already have their stuff together in a certain sense. And people who clearly see your worth and see what you have to offer. Okay, yeah, because a lot of people have underestimated you, but also took from you at the same time. Very strange, isn't it? But you'll find a lot of joy in being able to share what you do with other people, because they'll be sharing equally with you. So let's pull some doors here. See what's opening up for you. Yeah, there will be people who come in who are worthy. And I mean that in a loving sense. Because they'll want to share with you and you'll want to share with them. It'll be an equal partnership, equal grouping. You know, there won't be that backhanded politic thing with groups of people. A note on love, and this is the one you picked. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and the soul. Exactly. You've been through it. You didn't want to go there again because of the experiences you've had. But I'm telling you, you're going to be referred by a friend to a group of people who will have your best interest at heart, who will appreciate your work, who will credit you in your work. That will really ring true to some of you. But yeah, and it might be a group of people you never thought you'd be involved with. You might have totally dismissed it because you thought your vibe was over here. But it's not. There's such good friendships, better working conditions for you. And you'll be recommended this by someone. I'm feeling like that's really strongly. You won't find it, it will find you. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin, let love dance in sight. Exactly. Get out more. Do more things. But, you know, take a measured approach and trust in your discernment. If you get a creepy vibe off someone right away, you'll know. You'll know, group number 4. And that's why you haven't really risked it at all. But I'm telling you, the blessing is you will become involved with a group of people that are awesome. So take that recommended chance by someone who already cares about you. All right, and those are the blessings coming to you, group number 4. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this was helpful to you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.